You don't want to lose 2 series in a row. Definitely not at home and definitely not to Australia. So if there's one thing that you can bet your last dollar on is that India is going to come out hard today. They're going to come hard, they're going to come fast, and they're going to, as Ajay mentioned after the first game, then when we were talking here, is that with Australia, you can never be on the defensive. The only way to get them is to attack them, go on attacking them, and guarantee. I think that's why he's using the word brave, Ajay. I think that's the intent, that's the thought.
That's the thought, and that's what you need to do, because there are sides that sit back and wait for you to make a mistake. This isn't that side, not today, but for years and years. Australia's a side that comes out hard at you. If you play tough cricket, or you got to, I always say this, you got to go out there and beat this side. They will not get beaten. They will not hang around. You saw that in that partnership. What were they chasing? 250, 250. But at no stage, even say when you get to say 60 for no loss, 70 for no loss, you say, okay, now it's in the bag. Let's just cruise along. That's not Australia. They don't worry about cruising along. They come here to crush you or they get crushed. It's not that they don't get beaten. In fact, they've got beaten from positions where they should have never lost a game. But that's their style. So you play in one particular way, and Australia is that side. They always come out attacking you. So how do you, beat that side? You got to beat them at their strength. You can't wait for them to make a mistake. They're a good enough side. It's not about one or two guys. It's a team that you got to beat. And they come at you one after another. It's not you never get a phase where it's, just meandering along.
Yeah, like you're saying, the cruise, right? Australia that day, 13-4, 5-6, right? So they've got 150 of their runs in boundaries while chasing 255. So never cruising. Just keep going, keep attacking. And actually, what you've said is reminded me of something Saurav Ganguly said to me, and Zach, you will know this. This is about the Australian team. He said that I wanted players in my team who on our days, he says, say opposition will have their day. When opposition has their day, they are going to win. He says, but when you have your day, you should make sure that your foot is on their jugular. That when you have your day, you don't draw, you win.
Look, I mean, when you're looking at the bowling attack which Australians have in this series, right? You have to make the play. Because you can't let the quality of these kind of bowlers settle in their line and length. They are going to dictate terms there.
No change, of course. Just to add, no change.
The errors also are going to be on the lesser side. So you have to make that play, and that's what Virat Kohli was trying to mention. They got to be brave up front. So you have to create a scenario where the pressure is on bowlers, and any bowler under pressure is going to falter. If you let them settle, then they're gonna get on top of you, and that's something which we'll see different from the opening pair today for sure.
Was that the opening pair when you were also playing? Did they come out? There was Gilly and Hayed also, most of it. Always came out to unsettle, right?
And it was about targeting one bowler or putting one bowler under pressure. And if you get the main bowler out of play, then things become even more easier for you.
Which is why they always came after you. So, you were always there. There's X marks the spot. Main bowler.
I mean, you got to be prepared for it. I think today. From India's point of view, it's important that they get that first 3-4 overs out of the way when the ball is nice, new and hard. But after that, I think there has to be some method which will put both these bowlers under pressure. And if that happens, if Finch has to break that routine of using 5 and 5 of Mitchell Starc and Pat Cummins, I think that's going to make things interesting.